What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Um, Getting into this episode of GH. Okay, this was an eventful episode. A lot to digest here. Uh, who the hell is this Molly? Who is this girl? Like who is this? Okay, so Haley Poulos is going through what she's going through, so they bring in a new girl. I get all used to this new girl, start to get used to her. Now you bring in another new girl that look older than both of the previous Molly actors. Who is this girl? She looked like she about 39. No disrespect to her, but she looked older than what the character's supposed to be. Like she looked older than Christina. I'm like, who are you, ma'am? No disrespect. Hi, how are you? But who are you? Where did they find you? What the hell? Like, is she temporary? Like, I want to know. Please don't tell me she permanent. Don't I can't get used to her. I'm just saying that age right there is just killing me. Cause she just look older. I'm just like, are you supposed to be playing one of the Davis girls' sister, or are you supposed to be playing a sister to Alexis, like, or Sam or something? Like, who are you, man? Um, this Molly situation is really getting on my nerves because all this hostility that she has for Christina, I'm like, where the hell is all this coming from? Because the hostility she has for Christina seems like it's coming out of left field. To me, it does. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but to me, I just feel like where's this? Like, where did you find all this hatred for her? Like, she's just ranting and raving about Christina every 5 seconds. Oh, Christina this, and she got to make everything about her. And how is she doing that? And I love how Sam tried to play devil's advocate here and just, let her know, like, listen, you didn't stick around for the whole conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, Christina wasn't even going to present this idea to you until she knew what you and TJ were going to do. She was waiting for y'all to discuss what y'all were going to do first and then bring it to you, about her being an option. You know what I'm saying? It's like Molly just going on this tangent, and I'm just like, well, who pissed in your cornflakes? Like, did Christina, burn your Barbie doll house down or something when y'all were kids, and this is a delayed reaction to it? Like, what is all this anger? You know what I mean? It's like, what is this? And I have to agree with Sam. I feel like this ain't even about Christina. I feel like it's much bigger than that. It's more than that. And she just using Christina as a punching bag. That's how I feel. Because where is this coming from? All this hostility. It's like, and then talking about, if Christina, because Sam trying to figure out, like, okay, so y'all need to talk. But, of course, Molly's not open. She's not open to having a conversation with Christina. Because if Christina says the wrong thing, then Molly gonna feel like her and Christina need some time apart. I'm like, at the end of the day, that's your sister. She's just trying to help you. If you don't want the help, then you know what? All Molly had to do was be an adult and just simply say, thank you, but no thank you. We're going to go over our options at some point, and if we do decide to get a surrogate, we're going to look into other options. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's being the bigger person. That's being the adult. If you don't want her to do it, just say thank you, but no thank you. You could do it politely. You ain't got to go on this little tangent like she pissed in your cereal or something. Like, what is your problem? It's not that deep. And, she pissed off because now she feel like, oh, it's not fair that Christina can have a child, but I can't. How is it Christina's fault that she's able to carry a child to term and you can't? She's able to get pregnant and you can't. How is that her fault? Carly was late 40s and had a damn baby. Is it Carly's fault too? Is it not fair that Carly could do that? Ava had a child in her 40s. Is it not fair that she was able to do that? Everybody's body is different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's genetic makeup is different. Damn, you can't have a kid biologically or whatever. You can't get pregnant or you can't carry the term. How is that anybody else's fault? It's not Molly's fault either, but damn, you can't blame these other people because they can give life and you can't. They didn't do it to you. They didn't go into your bedroom while you were asleep and tweak a little something in your body to make you not be able to produce a child. So why are you blaming these folks? Why are you blaming your sister? It's like, what the hell is her problem? You need to calm down with all this nonsense. All this fake anger. You know what I'm saying? You're mad at the wrong person. And, I'm glad, Christina had a chance to talk with Sonny and stuff like that. He tried to put things into perspective for her because he wanted to know, like, listen, you need to reach down deep, find out why is this so important for you to help your sister like this? Like, why is it so important to you? You know what I'm saying? And I agree with him. She do need to have a conversation with Molly. They need to hash this out and talk. Like, where is all this coming from? And Christina gotta understand something. Like, I get that she hates that everybody looks at her like she's a failure, or she's, like flaky when it comes down to stuff or whatever. Like, she can't come up with good ideas or whatever the case because some bad shit not happened at the shelter where I guess she applied for the wrong license or the wrong whatever, I guess. Um, I respect the fact that she wants to handle it without Sonny. She want to do it on her own because she a big girl. I can commend that. But my whole thing is, if people look at her that way or they think a certain way about her, it's because look at all the decisions that she made over the years. Look at everything she's done. I would be questioning your decisions too. I'm just saying. But the people who are questioning her decisions, they shouldn't be questioning it because look at the decisions they all made in their lives. I'm just saying. They're not the best people to question her. But I think everybody just saw all the stuff that she's done over the years and they just want to make sure she's doing shit the right way this time. You know what I mean? I don't think it's out of malice. But you can't help how some people react to things or how they take it because that's how she's taking it. Like they're judging her or they're questioning her decisions at every turn, thinking she's a flake or thinking she's, dumb or whatever the case, or she makes dumb decisions. I mean, it's just over the years, Christina has made questionable decisions. So, of course, people are a little leery. Her family, mostly, are a little leery of some of her decision making, which I understand. But, like, again, they're not the best people to do it. But but I do believe they got her best interests at heart. I just feel like everybody needs to sit down and have a kumbaya moment, have a conversation, get everything out in the open instead of going to this one and that one to have a conversation. Sit your ass down and talk to each other. The one that you seemingly have a problem with. Sit down and talk. Hash that shit out and find out where the problem started and how we fix this. How we move forward. I ain't gonna lie. The Davis girls, they give me soap opera Kardashian. I swear to God they do. They give me that tease. Like Molly is like the Courtney of the group. Christina is like the Kim of the group. Like I just feel like it's just giving Kardashian at this moment. Like not billionaire Kardashian, of course, like a poor man's Kardashian, even though some of them got a little coin, but not a lot. They ain't got that Kardashian money, but okay. But they give me that tease a little bit. It's like y'all need to sit down and work this shit out because this is exhausting. You mad at this one? Get over it. So anyway, moving on from that hell. It's time for Miss Alexis to fire Miss Esme because at this point, who the hell this girl thinks she is going through boxes? Oh, I want to be proactive and move some stuff. And oh, okay, that's nice, but don't be going through my boxes. Don't be looking through my paperwork. And who are you to tell the editor-in-chief what not to post? If Alexis wants to run a story on your crazy ass mama and daddy, she's free to do so. She's free to do so, as she should. Do you not know the history of Heather Weber and Ryan Chamberlain? Yeah, she damn right she has the right to run an expose on them. They ran amok in Port Charles for decades. That's more than enough coverage right there. I would write a whole fucking 5-book series on they asses. Like all the drama they done caused over the years, I would write it. And I'm glad that Alexis broke her down like a fraction. At the end of the day, the only reason you got this job is because she gave it to you to keep an eye on you, and she's trying to be civil for her family's sake. And I love how Alexis put her in her place about her own family as far as the Cassadines are concerned. Alexis worked her ass off to be independent from them, and she's done a bang up job of doing it. Yeah, they intersected over the years and stuff like that, and they've been around each other or whatever, but she's managed to stay away from the major drama with them for the most part. You know what I mean? She's built a nice life for herself. So she didn't want to turn out like the rest of the Cassadines. So for Esme to sit here and steal that paper out that box, I'm like, yeah, she need to go. So apparently Heather Weber was transported to Pentonville or whatever. So my guess is she about to go have a little sit down with her crazy ass mama. Esme is just, I don't know. I feel like the old Esme is definitely still in there. If she's not faking, it's still there. And she's running off instincts of what the old Esme would do. Honestly. So anyway, moving on from that. I like the scene between Trina and Taggart. It's always good to see them together, and I love seeing Taggart. Trina got to get over that situation. Like, she can't feel bad every time she's around Curtis because, if I'm around Curtis, I feel like I'm neglecting Taggart or I'm being disrespectful to Taggart. And if I'm with Taggart, I feel like I'm being disrespectful to Curtis and I'm not spending enough time with Curtis. At the end of the day, you cannot feel guilty for having two dads in your life. Some of us ain't got one. Like, I didn't grow up with one. You got two. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be happy and lucky about that. You shouldn't feel like you got to divide between the two. You know what I'm saying? That's more love for you. And I'm glad Taggart, is putting up a brave front for her and letting her know, like, listen, I don't feel no type of way. I don't feel jealous. I don't feel this. I don't feel that. I love you. My love for you has not changed. You're still my daughter. You know what I'm saying? That's the way he still see her. But I love that I ain't going to say I love, but I love that he puts up that brave front even though he's hurting inside. Because he's definitely hurting. You know what I mean? It does hurt him. As it should. I wouldn't expect nothing less. But I'm glad he doesn't show that in front of her, and he still talks to her the same way. He still puts up that front for her sake. You know what I mean? But I hated that when she left the table, he poured that drink in that coffee. I said, no, Taggart, don't do this. I don't want to see him go down that road of alcohol to numb the pain. I don't want to see him go through that. I don't. I mean, hopefully he takes the commissioner job and, maybe that'll help him get back on the straight and narrow, and that'll help him with his pain. He have an outlet or whatever. I don't want to see him doing this, drinking himself into a stupor every day over this. I don't want to see that. He deserved better. You ain't got to sit here and chug a lug. Don't do it, Taggart. Anyway, moving on from that. Portia. My Portia. She was pissing me off with that conversation with Spencer. She really was. Like, the nerve of her. Your husband is sitting in the damn hospital bed. Like, he's laying in a hospital bed, clinging to life. They waiting for him to wake up, and you choose that moment to get on Spencer's ass about your daughter? What's going on between the two of them ain't none of Portia business. That girl is grown. She's a young adult. And for her to sit there and blame Spencer for all Esme's crimes, first of all, everything Esme did had nothing to do with Spencer. I mean, okay, it had something to do with him, but my thing is, he's not responsible for her crimes. He's not responsible for her actions. Esme's a young adult. Esme's old enough to know right from wrong. She chose to do that. And mind you, Spencer was played just like everybody else was played by her. She played him too. So he's in the same boat as everybody else. Did he bring her to Port Charles? Sure. But at the end of the day, he was played. She was coming to Port Charles one way or the other. She just used him to do it. You know what I mean? So don't sit there and blame him. You can't blame somebody for others' actions. He's not responsible for that. And for her to sit there and say, oh, well, I don't think you make my daughter happy. I don't think my daughter's happy because of you or with you. Like, who the hell are you to say something like that? Every time Trina's around Spencer, you see a smile on her face. Obviously, she is happy. If she wasn't, she would have left him. Who's going to stick around with somebody in an unhappy relationship? Even though some people do it, Trina's more smarter than that. She's more conscious than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not going to stay with somebody that really don't make her happy. She's going to let her feelings be known. And you're going to see it in her facial expressions. You're going to see it in her body, in her demeanor. She's never done that with Spencer. Obviously, she enjoys his company. She loves him. Portia need to mind her damn business at the end of the day, because she working my nerve. Like, get out your daughter's business. Focus on your damn marriage. You over here, like, Portia's over here when she needs to be over there. This is where you need to be. Leave them over here. Let them figure out their young adult life. You figure out your old life. You may be beautiful for your age, and she is. She gorgeous, but figure out your damn life over here. Leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? The day that Trina feels like she's not happy with Spencer, I'm pretty sure she'll walk away. She got to make that decision for herself. Portia need to lay off. You know what I'm saying? Let that girl be. Let her live her life. Now, don't get me wrong. Spencer ain't no saint or whatever, but that's for Trina to figure out. That's for her to figure out what she can, what she can deal with and what she can't deal with. That's for her. Everybody got to figure out their own life. Let her figure it out. Like, Portia is being so ridiculous at this moment. I'm glad Curtis woke up, because it's about time for Curtis to wake up so Portia will have something to do other than meddling her daughter's business. Hopefully she could just focus on tending to her husband and repairing their little marriage, or what's left of it. So anyway, moving on from that. I feel so bad for Sasha. I really do. I say that every time I see her. You want to know why? Because I don't know who she pissed off in the writer's room. But I'm like, why do the writers always want to see this girl just unstable? Like, why? Like, the writers keep throwing more and more shit at this woman. Like, do they hate the Sasha character or something? Because why all these obstacles? Like, every time you think she's starting to get better, here they come throwing something at her to drag her back down again. Because Gladys going to hell. Gladys is going to hell. Oh, take your medication. Gladys, what the hell is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Take your medication. Knowing she about to do an interview, you going to have that girl drugged up, hallucinating, acting a fool? While she doing an interview, knowing what bad spotlight that's going to put on her? Like, she already get bad press as it is. Now you're going to make it worse? So people in the media could call her a crackhead again? Gladys ain't shit. Like, then over there, oh, Cody, get out of here. Oh, don't distract her. First of all, the pool is public. Okay? It's a public pool. Even though you got to pay to go up in there. But, you know, it's free. It ain't free. But he can be there. You know what I'm saying? Gladys don't own the Metro Court. People who pay and got a membership or whatever, they can go to the pool. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop people from going to the pool. He doesn't have to leave. He wasn't bothering nobody. He's sitting over there minding his business, you know, looking at the water, just relaxing or whatever, having a relaxing day. He's not bothering you. You brought your old ass over there messing with him. He didn't come over there. Oh, don't come over here. He didn't come over there. You came to him. Dodo bird, leave him alone. And I could tell that reporter was getting fed up with Maxie talking for Sasha. She was like, I was hoping to hear all of this from Sasha, not you. I don't blame Maxie for running interference. I felt so sorry for Sasha when she started hallucinating, thinking she saw Cyrus Renault. I said, "Oh God!" And then she went over there and stabbed Cody in the back. Things just went from bad to worse for her. Like, and I'm pretty sure Gladys is gonna eat this up. By the time Gladys is done with Sasha, Sasha ain't gonna have no money. Because now that she done stabbed Cody in the back, she definitely going to an asylum for a very long time. They're going to institutionalize her for quite a while, and that means Gladys going to have full reign over her money, and she going to run amok with that money. Gladys is going to run amok. Like, Gladys going to run them bills up. Because I guarantee you, by the time Gladys is done, oh, you're going to see $4,000 this, $5,000 this, $7,000 this. Like, she going to bankrupt this girl. I'm just saying, like, hopefully somebody can help Sasha out and figure out that she taking bad medication. I hope Maxie or somebody get to the bottom of this and check those meds. And run some type of test on them shits, because somebody got to help Sasha. Because this ain't looking too great. So anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Peace.